I can't make it up. I'm at dinner last night. I'm not going to go into deep. I don't really know. How about that?
Right.
One thing I don't know is that my sister never tells me our personal relationship business. But what I know is I left y'all last night. We went to Brooklyn Chop House. She treated 10 grown men to dinner. And I woke up in the morning and my phone was going crazy. And they was like, yo, look what's going on. I'm like, what the?
How do you manage that? Between your bro and your sis?
I don't even know how to manage that. Well, yeah, it's a hard situation because of him, she made me love him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I really love him. You know what I'm saying? That's my goddaughter's father. Mm-hmm. So a whole bunch of, I'm like I try to tell you, I'm old school morals and shit. You know what I'm saying? So like with me, it's like, damn, like the godfather. Mm-hmm. These people pass away, I raised the baby. I don't like none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like none of that shit. What I can't do is stop it.
Recently, Papoose publicly blasted Fat Joe for getting involved in his ongoing drama with Remy Ma. While Fat Joe tried not to take sides, it was clear that he leaned toward Remy. Papoose, however, warned Fat Joe to stay out of his family's business and mind his own affairs. Over the past few weeks, Papoose and Remy have been clashing heavily on social media, and the situation has only escalated. Initially, it seemed like Remy was stirring the pot, but the back-and-forth drama between them has been intense. The controversy began after Remy discovered Papoose allegedly sleeping on the phone with Clarissa Shields, a professional boxer. Clarissa had been interacting with Papoose in a way that Remy felt was inappropriate. She later shared screenshots and messages highlighting how poorly Papoose had treated her. These exchanges shed light on a complicated web of tension, accusations, and public exposure. Remy shared that she had screenshots showing Papoose had fallen asleep on the phone with Clarissa while at her home. Despite being married, he apparently refused to leave, creating further suspicion. Clarissa, who is also focused on her documentary The Fire Inside, was concerned about the negative publicity stemming from her interactions with Papoose. In text, she expressed frustration and fear about how the situation could affect her career. She even asked Papoose to address the drama, warning that her PR team would be upset if things weren't handled before her project's release. In one exchange, Clarissa admitted feeling neglected, saying she wanted gifts and attention, highlighting a lack of emotional investment from Papoose. Remy wasted no time accusing Clarissa of being manipulative, sharing parts of the conversation publicly to expose what she perceived as deception. She emphasized that she had been loyal to Papoose for 17 years, even during her incarceration in 2008, and felt betrayed by his actions while she was away. Their history adds even more weight to the controversy. Papoose and Remy were married while she was incarcerated, and despite the challenges, they renewed their vows in 2015, becoming one of hip-hop's most admired couples. However, Remy's recent discoveries of Papoose's alleged infidelity, combined with Clarissa's involvement, have reignited old wounds. In retaliation, Remy directly addressed Clarissa on Instagram, clarifying that she was not the enemy and reaffirming her loyalty as a one-husband woman. She criticized Papoose for being a taker, not a giver, suggesting he prioritized attention from others over nurturing their relationship. The drama has not only exposed tensions between Papoose and Remy but also placed Clarissa in the spotlight, creating a complex triangle of accusations, social media battles, and public scrutiny. Remy Ma recently made waves online after calling out Papoose for a series of actions she claims were manipulative and deceitful.
At dinner last night, I'm not going to go into deep. I don't really know. How about that?
Right.
One thing I don't know is that my sister never tells me our personal relationship business. But what I know is I left y'all last night. We went to Brooklyn Chop House. She treated 10 grown men to dinner. And I woke up in the morning and my phone was going crazy. And they was like, yo, look what's going on. And I'm like, what the?
How do you manage that? Between your bro and your sis?
I don't even know how to manage that. Well, yeah, this is a hard situation because of him, she made me love him. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I really love him. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's my goddaughter's father. Mm-hmm. So a whole bunch of, I'm like I try to tell you, I'm old school morals and shit. You know what I'm saying? So like with me, it's like, damn, like I'm the godfather. Mm-hmm. These people pass away, I raised the baby. I don't like none of that. Like none of that shit. What I can't do is stop it.
She criticized Papoose for implying that Clarissa Shields, a professional boxer, wasn't her enemy and wouldn't be able to knock her out, even though Remy pointed out that in a one-on-one fight, Clarissa would likely win. Remy sarcastically added that unless she brought a hammer to the fight, the claim was ridiculous. She also referenced a past incident where Papoose allegedly lied about knocking out someone, revealing that the person he claimed to have defeated was actually her new boyfriend. Remy explained that the tension partly stemmed from her starting a new rap battle league. Papoose, who was previously a member of that scene, reportedly became envious. According to Remy, this escalated into a fight where Papoose allegedly used a mask to covertly enter the venue and confront her new boyfriend. She even claimed he hired a man in a mask to set him up, a move she said could have put someone's life in danger. Fans online were shocked by these allegations, criticizing Papoose for cheating on her, attempting to interfere in her business, and allegedly trying to manipulate situations for his own benefit. Despite all this, Papoose has publicly painted Remy as the toxic one. He accused her of cheating, being a bad mother, and being a narcissist. In his view, she played the victim while he tried to move on. He also complained that she preferred social media clout over handling their divorce privately and claimed he stayed silent for the sake of their 6-year-old child. Papoose went so far as to allege that Remy fabricated old text messages to justify her behavior and defend her own actions, a tactic he described as pitiful and verifiably false. Adding fuel to the fire, Papoose posted a photo of Remy and her boyfriend on Christmas Day, criticizing her for allegedly acting like a narcissist and refusing to finalize a divorce, like adults. He claimed that her new boyfriend was weak and that she exaggerated incidents to make him look bad. Remy responded by sharing receipts showing that she spent Christmas with their daughter, highlighting that Papoose was present during the visit. She emphasized that she could have stayed with her new boyfriend but chose to prioritize her child, directly contradicting Papoose's narrative. Remy also accused Papoose of manipulating her over the years, keeping her away from loved ones, controlling narratives about her publicly, and pressuring her for money during their separation. She said he exploited social media and her sense of morality to maintain a black love image while spreading lies about her. She asserted that she has always been a devoted mother and that Papoose deliberately tried to isolate her from friends and family, including her brothers and even Fat Joe, who she considers like a big brother and is the godfather of her daughter. The topic recently resurfaced when Fat Joe addressed the drama in an interview, noting that while he has a long history with Remy and cares deeply for her, he tried to remain neutral to avoid interfering in their personal affairs. Despite his connection to both parties, it's clear that tensions remain high, and the battle of narratives between Remy and Papoose continues to play out publicly. Papoose reportedly wasn't pleased with Fat Joe's recent remarks regarding the ongoing drama between him and Remy Ma. Sources say Papoose approached Fat Joe to voice his opinions, but Joe wasn't impressed. According to insiders, Joe holds a grudge against Papoose for his treatment of Remy over the years. Remy herself has claimed that Papoose has been manipulative and controlling, even gaslighting her and allegedly touching her inappropriately. In an Instagram story, Remy shared some of these experiences, seemingly to give Fat Joe context, emphasizing that she trusted him and didn't want him to get involved in Papoose's antics. Despite all the tension, Papoose didn't directly address the fight itself in his response. Instead, he simply sent peace to Fat Joe, suggesting that the rapper may have misunderstood Joe's interview. The drama continued to unfold online, with claims that altercations at locations like the Brooklyn Chop House and other incidents had led workers to call the police to intervene. Fans have speculated that Papoose should be cautious, as Remy reportedly has allies ready to step in if conflicts escalate further. The situation became even more complicated with the involvement of Clarissa Shields, a professional boxer. Clarissa appeared to escalate the tension by declaring she would take matters into her own hands in the ring after Remy's explosive Instagram post made headlines. Social media quickly picked up on the feud, with 50 Cent weighing in to caution Clarissa. He warned her not to underestimate Remy, suggesting that if they ever fought, Remy would likely win. Clarissa later revealed in an interview with Jay Hill that she felt betrayed by Remy, who had shared her phone number publicly. Clarissa also expressed willingness to spar with Remy for a symbolic $1, further fueling the rivalry. Part of 50 Cent's concern stems from Remy's history. Back in 2008, Remy was involved in a physical altercation with a friend in Manhattan, which led to an 8-year prison sentence. During the incident, Remy suspected her friend Joseph Mara Bond of stealing $3,000 from her purse. In the confrontation, a gun was fired, injuring Bond and sending her to the hospital for 3 weeks. The judge deemed the sentence appropriate, highlighting Remy's struggle with anger management at the time. During the trial, Remy insisted that she was not a threat to society, emphasizing that the incident did not define who she truly was. This history adds a layer of intensity to the current feud. With Remy's past, her ongoing conflicts with Papoose, and Clarissa's willingness to challenge her, the drama has become a high-stakes, very public spectacle. Social media, celebrity opinions, and past grievances all contribute to a volatile mix, making it unclear how or when this saga will settle. The ongoing saga between Papoose and Remy Ma has taken another explosive turn. Recently, the hip-hop community was rocked when Papoose publicly fired back at Fat Joe, following comments the rap veteran made regarding the rapper and his wife. Fat Joe, known for his long-standing connection to Remy Ma, had commented on the couple's public feud, suggesting that some of the tension could be attributed to both parties. While he tried to remain neutral, it was clear that his loyalties leaned toward Remy Ma, given their years of friendship and his role as the godfather to her daughter. Papoose, however, was far from pleased. Sources say he confronted Fat Joe directly to express his displeasure, asserting that Joe had no right to comment on their private matters. Fat Joe, on the other hand, remained unbothered, reportedly holding a long-standing grudge against Papoose for how he had treated Remy over the years. Fans online have been dissecting every move, from Instagram stories to social media posts, trying to determine who was in the wrong. Remy Ma has not stayed quiet either. In recent posts, she has shared a series of receipts and messages that allegedly reveal years of manipulation, gaslighting, and controlling behavior by Papoose. She claimed that he attempted to isolate her from friends and family, including even influential figures like Fat Joe, and that his attempts to maintain a perfect image of their relationship often came at her expense. Through these receipts, Remy painted a picture of a toxic, controlling relationship that extended far beyond the social media spats fans witnessed. Fat Joe, who has always been a close confidant of Remy Ma, found himself in an uncomfortable position. On one hand, he wanted to support Remy. On the other, he did not want to appear as meddling in Papoose's affairs. In interviews, he attempted to navigate the delicate balance, acknowledging the history and complexities of their marriage while stressing that he preferred not to take sides publicly. Despite this careful approach, his comments were not well received by Papoose. Reports suggest that Papoose interpreted Joe's remarks as an intrusion into private matters, prompting him to confront Joe directly. The interaction between these hip-hop heavyweights sparked more speculation on social media, as fans debated whether Fat Joe was simply speaking the truth or if he overstepped boundaries. Meanwhile, Remy Ma used the opportunity to further expose what she described as Papoose's manipulative tactics. She shared screenshots and messages from past encounters, illustrating instances where he allegedly attempted to control the narrative around their relationship, even threatening her with social repercussions if she spoke out. These revelations added fuel to the already intense fire of public opinion, leaving fans divided. The tension between Papoose and Remy Ma is further complicated by the involvement of Clarissa Shields, the professional boxer. Remy alleged that Papoose had been communicating secretly with Clarissa while still married, leading to a heated exchange of accusations on social media. Clarissa, in turn, has defended herself, stating that she had no intention of interfering with their marriage and that any messages or interactions were misrepresented. The drama escalated when Remy shared text messages and screenshots that seemingly implicated Papoose in deceitful behavior. She accused him of lying, manipulating situations, and even attempting to set up conflicts to protect his public image while disparaging her privately. Clarissa responded by asserting that Remy had exposed her personal information and that the situation was being exaggerated. Social media quickly turned the feud into a viral topic, with fans dissecting every claim, response, and counter-response. Adding another layer, 50 Cent publicly weighed in, cautioning Clarissa against underestimating Remy Ma. His comments highlighted the potential dangers of the ongoing feud, particularly considering Remy's past, including her time in prison and her reputation for handling conflicts with assertiveness. The involvement of high-profile celebrities only intensified the attention, as followers debated who was in the right and what the ultimate fallout might be. To understand the full scope of the current feud, one must consider Remy Ma's history. In 2008, she was involved in a serious altercation that resulted in an 8-year prison sentence. During the incident, a dispute with a friend escalated, leading to Remy discharging a firearm and seriously injuring the individual. The court found that her actions were a result of uncontrolled anger, marking the beginning of a tumultuous period in her life. During her incarceration, Papoose remained in contact, and the two eventually reconnected and renewed their vows in 2015. 4 years, their relationship was held up as one of hip-hop's most admired partnerships. However, as the current revelations indicate, Beneath the public image, there were long-standing issues of trust, manipulation, and alleged infidelity that have now come to the forefront.